Welcome to Orthodox World This Week, Orthodox News in Digital Space. I'm your host, Abel Matthew Sarex. Let's see what happened in the Orthodox world last week. Ukrainian Orthodox Church declares full independence from the Moscow Patriarchate, urges dialogue with Orthodox Church of Ukraine. The Council of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church has declared full independence from the Russian Orthodox Church Moscow Patriarchate. The Council also urged to open a dialogue between Ukrainian Orthodox Church and Orthodox Church of Ukraine on certain conditions. The Council of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church held on May 27, 2022 in Kiev after considering the issues aroused as a result of the military aggression of the Russian Federation against Ukraine. The Council condemns war as a violation of God's commandment and expresses condolences to all those who suffered in the war. The Council appeals to the authorities of Ukraine and authorities of the Russian Federation to continue the negotiation process and search for a strong and sensible word that could stop the bloodshed. And the Council said that we disagree with the position of Patriarch Kirill of Moscow and all Russia on the war in Ukraine. The Council adopted appropriate amendments to the Statute of the Administration of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church, which justify to the full independence and autocephaly of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. The Council is also considering the restoration of peace in the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. Recently, a new pastoral challenge has been particularly acute for the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. During the 3 months of the war, more than 6 million Ukrainian citizens were forced to go abroad, mostly Ukrainians from the southern, eastern, and central regions of Ukraine. Many of them are faithful of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. That is the reason why the Kyiv Metropolitan of Ukrainian Orthodox Church receives appeals from various countries with the request to open Ukrainian Orthodox parishes. It is obvious that many of the Ukrainian converts will return to their homeland, but many will stay for permanent residence abroad. In this regard, the Council expresses its deep conviction that the Ukrainian Orthodox Church cannot leave its faithful without spiritual care and must be with them in their trials and organize church communities in the diaspora. To stop the seizure of churches and forced transfers of parishes of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. Till 27th May 2022, the Ukrainian Orthodox Church enjoyed higher autonomy with the Russian Orthodox Church. However, with the new declaration by the Council of Bishops, the Ukrainian Orthodox Church have become an autocephalous church. Serbian Patriarchate recognizes the autocephaly of the Macedonian Orthodox Church, Ohrid Archbishopric. The Holy Synod of Bishops of the Serbian Orthodox Church has unanimously recognized the autocephaly of the Macedonian Orthodox Church, Archbishopric of Ohrid. We are sure that all other churches will receive this news with joy, stated Patriarch Porphyry of Serbia. The statement was in a sermon delivered during a joint liturgy held at the St. Clement of Ohrid Church in Spong on 24th May 2022. Let God allow that this act of love be eternal, stated Archbishop Stefan of Macedonia as a response in his speech. The Synod and the Patriarch will work out all technical and organizational details together with Archbishop Stefan. Earlier, the Ecumenical Patriarchate of Constantinople recognized the canonical status of the Macedonian Church, followed by the Serbian Orthodox Church. A high-level delegation under the leadership of Metropolitan Stefan of the Macedonian Orthodox Church was welcomed in Belgrade. Patriarch and bishops, clergy, and faithful of the Serbian Orthodox Church on 19th of May 2022. And a reconciliation liturgy was held at the capital city at the Saint Sava Cathedral. The Archbishop Jovan of the Ohrid of the Serbian Patriarchate was in attendance as well. The Patriarchate of Jerusalem urges justice for Shirin Abu al-Khair. The Orthodox Patriarchate of Jerusalem will ensure to support the efforts to ensure justice to the slain Palestinian American journalist Shirin Abu al-Khair. This was stated by Archbishop Astakos of Constantinople, the General Secretary of Patriarchate, during a memorial service held in Bethlehem. On the other hand, Patriarch Theophilus of Jerusalem applauded the late journalist of the devotion to the rights of her nation and for her profession. He also condemned her killing while she was performing her duty. Shirin Abu Alka was a Palestinian American journalist who worked for Al Jazeera. She was killed while covering a raid by the Israel Defense Forces on the Jenin refugee camp in the West Bank. The Latvian Orthodox Church welcomed Ukrainian refugees. The Latvian Autonomous Orthodox Church of Moscow Patriarchate welcomes refugees from Ukraine. Metropolitan Primate Alexander of Latvian Church stated that it is with deep regret that we receive the news of aggression and war in Ukraine. During the years of Second World War and during the years of occupation, the inhabitants of the Latvia had a chance to experience much of what has fallen to our Lord today. I had to hurry to leave their homes, sometimes not even being able to take the most necessary things. Our families were also separated by a terrible misfortune, the war. We deeply understand your grief. We wish to alleviate your suffering and share your grief. The Orthodox of the Latvia offer you spiritual support and a friendly welcome with a sincere love. The details of welcoming refugees is available in our website. Please go to our website to get the details. And that's all for this week. Thank you for watching Orthodoxy Cognate page. Hope to see you in the next week.